In this video, we're going to talk about targeted traffic. However, before we get there, there's one thing I wanted to show you that we didn't get to. So let's go up here and let's go into YouTube settings. And then over on the left here, we're going to go to defaults. And one thing I didn't mention is that you always want to have a link off to your site or your channel in your description like that. So now that'll automatically put it on all your videos. Okay, so let's save this. So whenever you post a video, that'll come up by default. Okay, so now we're going to talk about how to start the targeted traffic flowing. The tool we're going to use to help us get our targeted traffic is called Tube Toolbox. What this does is it will find people with certain keywords in their videos that match what we're searching for, and we're going to use the friend invite feature. We're not going to use some of the other features just because it's kind of spammy to do it that way. We want to be more above board with it. So if you look over here, you can download the free trial and give it a whirl. And then if you like it, you can purchase it. Okay, and then once you've downloaded it, just install it. Okay, so click next. Okay, so it's going to start up here, and then we'll sign in with our YouTube user info. Okay, and it'll check for upgrade, so let's go ahead and upgrade it. Okay, now we're going to sign in with our YouTube email and password. Make sure that you agree to the Tube Toolbox's TOS and the YouTube TOS. You can read them by clicking on these, and then click this. And then we'll put this information in, and then we'll log in. Okay, so we're logging in here. Okay, so the first thing that comes up is synchronization. This just allows for the Tube Toolbox to have easy access to your information. So let's start the synchronization. We don't have much here right now. Okay, so there. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so now we have our menu that comes up here. Let's just go and dive in head first here. Now let me get this whole interface in the area here. Okay, so here's what it looks like. It's actually got our frame inside here, and then we have some tools on the left here. Okay, so we have gather users videos, target spider search, other users from pages, gather videos from pages, gather from search results. Okay, there's a whole bunch of things down here, but what we're going to use is one specific thing, and that is gather from search results. So what we do is we put a search term in here that we want to search through YouTube for. This is going to be the tags that people are using in their videos. Okay, so whatever you're going to use here, let's use internet marketing. Now we're going to click go. Now here we're going to search by relevance. And then here we are going to gather users. Now in here you don't want to gather all users. You want to only gather users who have not previously gathered with this account. Now the first time through it's not going to matter, but this is what we need to do for the most part, and from now on it will do that for us. Okay, every time we come in it'll just get the users we haven't got yet. Okay, so we limit the number of users to gather 2,500, and then let's start gathering. Okay, so it goes through and it does the search for us. Okay, and as you see here, this is the number of users it's gathered so far. Okay, so with that key phrase we used there, it gathered 706 videos for us. Okay, now let's close this. Now what we want to do is add contacts. This is send friend requests. So click on that. Now let's select recipients. Okay, and this is our gathered users. Okay, so there are the people we're going to send our friend request to. Okay, so you'll see here, this is the send delay. So it's going to be 1 minute to a maximum of 2 minutes per each one. We can add a filter users by last login, number of contacts, subs, or videos. We don't need to do that because we've already got a filtered list over here. And then down here, your risk meter. So this takes the settings that you've got here and it determines your risk level. And you see that our risk level is low. Okay, so we're not breaking any terms. Okay, so we're not spamming anybody now, we're just doing friend requests. But what happens is the more friends you get, the more subscribers you get. Now I'm not going to send this out because my channel's not really ready for this, but what you would want to do is get a number of videos up before you go using this to make sure you have some interesting content on your site. That way more of the people that you send out friend requests to are going to subscribe. Okay, so just go through this and run it every couple of days because it's going to probably take 2 days for this thing to go through. So you need to leave your computer on while this thing is running. Okay, so really that's all there is to it. You put content on your channel, on your blog, on your community, just like I showed you before. Then you come in and you run this every couple of days after it's done all its sending. And what you would want to do is run this with different keywords the next time you run it. So this time what we would do is say something else. Make money online. So come up with a different one. And we're going to click go here. And then the same thing, search by relevance. And then here we're going to gather users. Now, what we can do here is we can create a new list this time. So let's call this one, we should have actually done this before and called it internet marketing. This one is called Make Money Online. Create. Only gather users who I have not previously gathered with this account. Okay, you can see why that's useful. And then start gathering. Okay, same thing again. So next time you run it, this is the process you go through. So just keep doing this for your different keywords. And then you can keep doing these for your, after you have a set of keywords, you can do the searches over top of them again because it's only going to bring in users that have not been gathered. Okay, so that's it. That is how you create a successful YouTube channel.